morning, Tom. What a lovely sunny day it is on the way to Cheltenham Spa.
It is. It's lovely, isn't it? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fournilwrittenalloverit, and we're off to Cheltenham Town today.
You sound like you're going to the race.
I don't know. It's funny that. If you're brand new to this sort of thing, you've never seen my face or his face for that matter. I pointed at me when I said you, and you when I said me.
That matters, it? That matters.
Doesn't matter too much. Drop us a subscribe down below. We're heading very close to the 10k mark now. We're hoping to hit that, maybe even before the end of the season.
Well, let's hope so.
Who knows?
You have got some exciting news, Tom, haven't you?
I have, for the very first time ever. Fournilwrittenalloverit has a sponsor. The remainder of this season's episodes are very kindly sponsored by the wonderful people over at One Football. It is without doubt the best way to stay up to date with all things football. It is the only place to be for scores, news, transfer rumours, highlights, match features and so much more. For me personally, the best thing about the app is when I'm sat in Fratton Park and we're watching the game, I actually get live notifications through on my phone about scores going in elsewhere, so I can tell you what the score is, even if we're at Fratton Park or on an away ground somewhere, of the games up and down League One. And secondly, during the week I get push notifications regarding articles written on the One Football app about Pompey, so that's specialised to me, and I find it's a great way to keep up to date with all things at the football club. Make sure you download the One Football app through the first link in the description. Where is it, Andrew?
First link in the description.
It is, and that would massively help us out on with the video.
I think, Tom, way at Bolton, you went along to that. I didn't. Hats off for you for doing so. But saying that, I think you were a little bit premature about what you were saying.
I was just honest. I was honest.
Yeah, and I thought we played a lot better than you described it, if I'm honest about it. And that's just my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me. I thought it was a good advert for League One football, actually, both teams. And I just think we're very, very unlucky not to come away with 3 points. And that would have made a difference to everyone's attitude towards the final few games of the season. But there's still a lot of points to play for, and the other teams are dropping points now. Still a chance there. It's not mid-table dead and buried at the minute. It might be by the end of today, but at the moment, I think we're
So you sit by the end of today, fall at the final hurdle today?
Well, it depends on the other scores. We're sold out today, as we would.
You're driving a bit slowly. Do you need a bit more horsepower?
No, I'm all right. Oh, Cheltenham's races, I got you. Tom, I am going to say, and you're going to be surprised at this, I'm going to say 4-0.
Let's get to Cheltenham! What is your relation to Joe, Henry?
I used to play football with him when I was 4, but yeah.
And he was much better than you?
Yes.
Yes,
100%.
he was. Dave, welcome to Cheltenham.
Hi.
Been here many times before, I imagine?
Yeah, 17-18 season, every couple of weeks, every home game, yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about how Joe's finding it at Pompey? He's enjoying himself? I imagine the answer's probably yes.
Loves it.
Yeah.
Loves it, loves everything about it. Playing all the time, loves the fans, loves the place, really settled, loves it.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew. Andrew again, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a transition season, isn't it, really?
What do you reckon the score's going to be today, mate?
2-1 Pompey.
Yeah, we like a bit of that. And we're going to speak to Sean Morell's here, everybody. Sean, you think the score's going to be 4-0 today, don't you?
It's got to be, yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah,
4-0 written all over it.
2-1, Portsmouth.
Blake's not going for a 4-0 written all over it, I'm afraid, guys. No, we're not happening today.
It's going to be George Hurst.
Yep.
And Aidan O'Brien.
I think
1-0 Pompey.
I'm expecting a heated end to the season where
What's your score prediction, Andrew?
Oh, it's got to be 4-0. It's got 4-0 written all over it.
3-0.
3-0 to Pompey, absolutely. Can we have a 4-0 from on the end? Because Tom's not giving it.
I'll give you a 4-0.
Lovely.
George Hurst hat-trick.
You've had some really exciting games this season, haven't you?
I know, 5-5 recently and a 4-4.
You have, yeah.
It's not been a boring season.
More of the same today, perhaps?
Not well, I think it'll be a 1-0, I think.
Thank you very much indeed.
It's
Great to see you again.
Great to see you again.
Andrew.
What did you say your name was?
Please welcome to the pitch. Good morning, Andrew. Good morning,
It's an absolute disgrace, and I just want to say,
Go on.
I saw a statement in the week,
Right.
saying that Pompey are going to be one of the smaller squads in the league with one of the mid-tier budgets.
Yeah.
Do they not know who we are? You know who we are. They don't understand.
No.
I know who we are.
Look, the Eisners have
When you
come
say they
in.
don't understand, who do you mean doesn't
The
understand?
Eisners. And I hope they see this. I used to work there.
They will see this.
Yeah.
You used to work at Disneyland?
No, I used to work at Pompey.
Oh, okay.
I used to work in Chimes Bar. Anyway, we're here at Cheltenham today, and
Yep.
like, no disrespect to Cheltenham, they're not Pompey.
No.
We've won the FA Cup, 14 years ago? We're in the Prem. They don't understand who we are. And the thing is, I saw a statement in the week saying, you know, are the fans going to turn on the Eisners? I think they will. They have to invest. What was it, a 4-year project? What's it been now, about 7 years in the league?
Yeah.
It's a disgrace, and that half sums up our season. What happened? I don't know what happened.
I think you said some things that we,
fans have been saying for a long time, Tom. But anyway,
Go on, crack on.
I don't think it was a bad 25 minutes, but I think he's quite right. He's saying there's some great
First
players.
25 minutes, I
First
should
25
say.
minutes, there's a good team out there. So there's good players out there, to be fair, but they're not ours. That's the biggest problem. And when you start next season with probably 4 people that have signed for
Oh, I
us,
see. They're ours right now, but not next season.
that's right.
Okay.
So there were several chances, Tom. If we'd scored 1 or 2, which we could have done,
Couple of shouts for some pens
I think,
as well.
I think a
don't know if
fair score at half time would be 2-2 because they've had 2 really good chances. We probably had 3. You could argue they weren't brilliant chances, either one of them,
But you're on board with a draw at half time.
I think 0-0's a fair scoreline because none of us have scored. I think Williams has made a couple of errors. He's done a couple of good things as well, to be fair. So I would rather see Joe Morel out there, Tom, in a game like this, especially as we're pressing so high.
Yes, I think Aidan O'Brien's been really bright. Hayden Carter's done a lot of hard work down this near side to us as well. So
O'Brien's been brilliant.
there's some really bright sparks in the
Curtis
setup,
hasn't
aren't there?
done too much. Harness has been excellent. Romeo has got forward again and then stopped again, which is he had plenty of chances to go down that right wing, which would have given us a lot more high pressure in the final third. And Danny keeps saying we've got to be better in the final third. Well, he needs to talk to Romeo and say, get you down that byline, son, and get that ball in.
6-0 at home! 6-0 at home! Oh! What?
It's actually a better football inside than that.
That's the one. That's exactly it, that is. Well, that was fucking dreadful. So it has finished at, I can't even believe I'm saying this, the Johnny Rock Stadium. Cheltenham 1, Pompey 0.
And there's 7 lone players out there kicking the football around. We've said not enough over the last 2 years, haven't we? Need the investment, need the players to be paid, proper players that are playing for the team. Like Cheltenham, they're a settled team that play with each other all the time.
Yeah, we were much happier with the first half than we were the second. What I'm really upset about, disappointed with, and understandable of is the stark disconnect that we saw between the fans and the players and the players and the fans at the full-time whistle. The applause from the players and management staff was being booed by the 1,425 Pompey fans that made the trip today. And that is never a good sign. And there were chants of "you're not fit to wear the shirt," there were boos, there were all sorts, and that, I think, is all you really need to say about the afternoon we've just had. And I think those fans, everyone knows it, don't they? This football club should not be in this position. This is not the place to be. League One forever is the title of this video, and it was being sung out loud and proud in that away end. It's just turgid, it's insipid, it's uninspiring, it's nothing, it's poor, and particularly the second half performance. I actually thought initially the substitutions, George Hurst and Joe Morel, gave us a little bit of life, inspired us a tad, but after that sort of wore off, we had a really good 5-minute spell, didn't we, where you want to put them to the sword. And to be fair to Cheltenham, had a loss of sustained pressure on the goal and scored from it. Pompey, a lot of sustained pressure and then just stick it over the crossbar. What will get lost in a lot of the post-match analysis that you'll see and what a lot of people will be discussing is the effort that Gavin Bazunu put in, and it could have been a lot worse than 1-0 Cheltenham had he not been between the sticks this afternoon. And I think a lot of worries on Pompey fans' minds now is, well, what on earth are we going to do next season when we don't have Gavin Bazunu in goal? But I suppose that's a bridge to cross when we get to it. 1 goal in 5 games. What's your reaction to that?
one goal we've scored in 5 games that says it all, Tom, doesn't it?
Yeah. Do you think all the chopping and changing, sort of 5 changes, that kind of thing? It's not. I know it's a. He wants to rotate it, but it's not. I don't think it's the right idea. I'm afraid. I just don't.
The last 5 games prove it, Tom, don't they? You can't rotate 5 players each game, can you? And expect Cook to be understanding how you're going to play. Different lineup, different formation every week. It ain't good enough, is it? And
it doesn't drive cohesiveness, does it?
And you see Cheltenham are only a small little club, aren't they? And they embarrassed us this afternoon, like a lot of clubs of this season. It's League One forever until we get the right investment on the pitch.
And we get League One forever.
If we need the right investment on the pitch, and it needs to be a solid investment, doesn't it? So Yanks, put your hands in your pocket, sort it for next season, because you are going to lose this faith from a lot of
Unless you're already losing it.
Unless you've already lost it. There's the big question mark.
Big question mark. Thanks for joining us here
League
on
One forever, play at Pompey.
Thanks for joining us here on Fournilwrittenalloverit. We'll be back on Good Friday, won't we? Oh no, Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, I think.
Tuesday night for the visit of Rotherham United. Look forward to bringing you that one. Until then, have a fantastic couple of days. Keep the faith. League One forever. And as always,
Play at Pompey.
Play at Pompey.
Go south, there's a team down there. Go south.